today I want to talk to Tricia about, her experience at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts. So Tricia, what brought you to the center? And just share with us your story and journey after finding us.
Had said that the Sacred Priesthood program sounded really interesting to me, but I didn't think that I was qualified, or I didn't think that I had, the background to enroll in in something that big. And so even though I kept looking at it, I really didn't feel like it was, I thought it was too advanced for me. And so you actually explained to me that it was actually the stepping stone to those modalities. That was the kind of the 101 in the first class. And even though it's, really big and really important, it literally was the first step. And so after talking to you, I realized I can do this. This is what is meant for me. This is the thing I'm supposed to do. This is the path that I need to step on. And this is the right class for me. So that moment I signed up, and it was a pretty amazing journey. And I've now since graduated from the program, and I've made some amazing connections and some wonderful relationships, my new brother and sisters. And it's been really great to meet them and go on that journey with other people and really share our experiences. And then since then, as you know, I've taken pretty much every other class that's been offered.
Well, I love that. And you talk about, because I hear that often, right? Sacred Priesthood is such a big class. I don't know that I'm qualified. I don't know that I'm ready. I don't know if I should. And I've heard that so often. And so I love that you bring that up so that we can talk a little bit about it, because I think there are a lot of people that look at that program and go, oh, I'm not sure that I have the qualifications to step on that. I'm not sure that I'm ready to take that. And what I can tell you is, if it doesn't, if you keep thinking about it and you keep going back to it and you keep looking at it and you keep spirits calling you, your guides are saying, hey, look at this. Hey, step into this. Because there are a lot of people that come in and they look at those pamphlets over and over and over and over again. They read them like a zillion times. And I remember you telling me, I sat down and I looked at it many, many, many times. And the day I saw her, she was walking around, and I hadn't really met her or made that real connection,
Mm-hmm.
but she was carrying a calendar, one of our paper calendars, and kind of walking around the store. And I'm like, hey, what are you looking at? What are you thinking about? She's like, well, I've been thinking about Sacred Priesthood, like most people do, but I'm not sure I'm ready. And I'm like, and she goes, and it doesn't start for a while. And I'm like, no, it actually starts in a couple months. And no, you don't have to be ready. Yes, it is a beautiful, it does take a commitment. Don't get me wrong. You're committed to complete the path. You're committed to take all the classes. It is a financial commitment and a time commitment. But I think what Tricia would tell us is, you start it and you blink an eye and you're done. I watched them go through it and they're like, I can't believe we're almost halfway through, or we're almost done. How did we get so far in this program, right? And so it goes by really fast.
Are you drawn to sacred teachings? Are you being called back to the high altar? For centuries, the mystery schools were hidden in plain sight, and they contain the secret mysteries of the ancient teachings. Individuals that had access to these sacred teachings were those who have eyes to see and those who have ears to hear. Those called to these teachings have been sacred priests and priestesses in previous lifetimes. Vialet has been a sacred priestess during many lifetimes, including serving within the Temple of Ancient Wisdom during her lifetime in Lemuria. Her soul's purpose is to create heaven on earth. She was called to open the Sacred Temple Mystery School and share her wisdom through the programs of Sacred Priesthood, Warriors of Light, Sacred Alchemy, and the Tree of Wisdom.